Jim Nye the Science Guy.
What's up, scientists? Today we're talking about paradoxes. And what's a paradox? Well, a paradox is a seemingly contradictory statement that can be both true and false at the same time. And you see, science has been plagued by paradoxes since the beginning of science. One of the most famous questions is, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Now there's an answer to that, and I'll get to that later, but I have my own pressing paradox. Let me take you back just over 5 years to the year 2009. I was not a wrestler at the point, and I went to go see my first ever Alpha One show with a bunch of friends of mine. And it was a great time, best $20 I ever spent. And the highlight for me was in the middle of the show, this guy comes out with Prozac music pumping in the background, and he's got these big nerdy glasses coming out to this keyboard, and my head explodes. I thought, that is the greatest thing I've ever seen. I think that guy is a winner. Of course, it was Hacker Scotty O'Shea. And the highlight for me was in the middle of his match, he threw at one of his opponents, and he runs and hits the far rope, and he comes charging at his opponent, and he dives on him, and he lands on him, takes him out, and he ends up in my lap. And he's like, thanks, buddy, for catching me. And my head was, and on the inside of me, I was just like, he touched me. It was the coolest thing to ever happen to me, and from that moment on, I swore that I would be a professional wrestler. Now fast forward 5 years, and I am a professional wrestler right now. And that leads us to our paradox. You see, since the beginning of time, science has created technology. But Scotty O'Shea is largely responsible for the creation of Jim Nye the Science Guy. So in that case, technology has created science. And while I said most paradoxes don't have an answer, there is an answer to this paradox. Much like the one to my left. There's an answer to that. You know what the answer is? The egg came first, laid by something that wasn't a chicken. Wrap your heads around that. You good? All right, back to my paradox. You see, science has created technology, and science has gotten better and better and better and better and better, and it continues to build upon its knowledge base by creating technology. See, technology is a slave to science. Technology works for science. And technology constantly has to be reinvented as it becomes outdated. And on Sunday, January 18th, Hacker Scotty O'Shea is going to have to reinvent himself all over again if he wants to have any chance of competing in a ring with me. And that's not just a fact. It's scientific.
Jim, 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 Jim. Jim, Jim.